just got back from 10 days in Japan and I have a ton of footage that I need to go through. It's probably going to take me a little bit to get all the travel vlogs out, but I thought in the meantime I would sit down and film a little shopping haul of everything that I got in Japan. I watched a lot of these before I left for my trip, and I actually found them really helpful in terms of knowing which neighborhoods to shop in, which stores are popular, where to find the items that are harder to find, and also the tax refund process. So I'll be covering all of that in this video. I will admit I did go a little bit crazy. I didn't buy any luxury goods, but I did buy quite a few smaller items and knickknacks this time around. So buckle up because it's gonna be a long one. I'm going to split this into a couple of parts, so skip around to whatever you're interested in the most. I'm going to start off with makeup and toiletries, clothing and accessories, home decor like smiskis, sunny angels, and ceramics, snacks and food, and then my beloved gachapon collection. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Right now, as of 2025, most stores in Japan will just let you deduct 10% tax at the time of your purchase if your total purchase amount exceeds 5,500 yen, including the tax. So that's about $38 USD, which is very attainable. It's a super convenient process. They just literally take it out of your total amount when you check out. I do believe at department stores there is a kind of different process where you pay the full amount at the time of checkout, including tax, and then you go to a counter to redeem your tax back. I find it to be a super convenient and easy process. It's pretty brainless. You just have to make sure you carry your passport around with you, as well as a credit card that matches the name on your passport. Starting November 2026, I believe you'll have to pay the full amount when you check out, and then when you go to the airport, you present your receipt and forms, and then you get your tax refund at that point. So not as convenient of a process, probably by design because of how much tourism is happening over there right now. They are doing away with a couple of other requirements. Right now, when you buy consumable goods, they will package it up so that you can't use it until you leave the country. I don't think that's going to be the case anymore, but yeah, that's the gist of it. So for that reason, because you have to hit that 5,500 yen minimum, I would recommend buying all of your makeup, toiletries, cosmetics in one go from one single store so you can hit the minimum and qualify for that tax-free price. The most popular store to shop for these types of items obviously is Don Quijote. I personally do not like shopping there, especially the Shibuya location. It's always super packed, overwhelming, and I've heard that they actually inflate the prices at the super touristy locations because people are just, willing to pay whatever. But the good thing is that they do generally carry all the items that foreigners like myself are looking to buy. I actually did make a lot of purchases at Don Quijote this time around because I was just walking around at 8 a.m. and nothing was open. It actually worked out because no one was in the store that early, so I kind of just walked through and grabbed everything I needed. If you're looking for better pricing, maybe less people during peak hours, I would recommend checking out Sundrug, Cosme, or Matsumoto Kiyoshi. I'm just gonna quickly run through everything I got, otherwise this video will be super long. So starting with makeup, I picked up 2 items from Kiss Me, which are the Heroine eyeliner and then also a refill of the Heroine waterproof mascara. I've used both of these before. They are tried and true products. I love this brand, I swear by it. Honestly, you can buy these on Amazon, but it's just much cheaper in Japan. I also got the famous Saison Watery Lip Tint in the shade 5. I don't know, I saw a lot of girlies getting this, so I decided to get it as well. It is a really nice color. I think it's a pretty universal shade, and this is super cheap. I also picked up 2 nail polishes from Can Make. These are in the shade N86 and N20. They have really pretty finishes, and I'm wearing N86 right now. I picked up another one of the Milano CC Vitamin C essences. I have this, I use it for my dark circles, and I have been noticing something, I think. I also got the Mise en Son Perfect Hair Serum. This is the original orange bottle. I haven't tried this yet, but they said good things on Reddit, so. My friend recommended these to me. They are cooling leg patches. I think they're supposed to work really well for like pain rehabilitation. I also got this small back version. Two different brands, but both of these are pretty popular. I got the Lion Stain Remover because I saw some Japanese girlies getting this. You can never have enough of these. I picked up another Fino hair mask. This is also tried and true. I go through these like crazy because I dye my hair so often. I picked up two of the Lise eye drops. This is the contact version. I think they also have another version. Looks like this. I like it because it's super slim and compact. Really tiny. It fits really nicely into my mini bags. I got 4 of these nose mints. I'm only keeping one of these for myself, but I really love these. They're just like soothing, minty gels that you put on your pressure points or like under your nose. This is the roll-on version, so this is more liquid, and I think this is just like an inhaler. I have only seen these at Don Quixote. I don't know if they have them anywhere else, but I specifically wanted to hunt these down. I got some perfumes. I went to Tambourines and I got 2 perfumes. This one is in late autumn and this one is in pumpkin. These are the really cute little egg perfumes that they have. Honestly, I mostly wanted it for the packaging. It's really adorable. Like, it looks like a little egg, as the name suggests. I bought late autumn for myself, and then pumpkin will be a gift. Speaking of gifts, I bought another perfume that is also a gift, which means I don't want to unwrap it, but this is from Shiro. I have Freesia Mist, which is their most popular scent, I believe. This one is in Savon, which is kind of like a very fresh, clean, soapy smelling scent. And this is actually a purchase for myself. I love this perfume brand. It's called Ig. I have one of their other scents from my last Japan trip, Waltz de Noisette, and I wear it all the time, but I also use it very sparingly because I love it so much. This time I bought a different one. This is Hoshifuru Yuruni, and I will put the notes here. This is one of those brands that I secretly hope never blows up because I want it to be my signature scent, but I will share it with you guys.
Really quickly, it's me from the future because I forgot to include 2 products that I bought when I filmed this the first time. The first one is this One Day Tattoo Eyebrow Liner. This is my first foray into liquid eyebrow products. There's actually a liquid side and a powder side, so. And then I also got this Cezanne, I think it's a blush. I'm not sure actually, but I intend to use it as an eyeshadow. I swatched this in the store as well, and it gave off the prettiest glow and sheen. I really love these sort of like light shimmery shades on my lid. I think it really brightens up the eye.
Okay, so that is it for the toiletries. So moving on to clothing, there are obviously 2 big retailers that everyone visits when they go to Japan, and those are Uniqlo and GU. Keep in mind that the sizing is a bit different, tends to run a little on the smaller side. So if you're petite like me, it's really nice because inseams are shorter. I don't have to go get my pants tailored. The Lumine Est in Shinjuku is also really popular with the girlies right now, but I would recommend staying away from there on the weekends. We tried to go and it was just not a pleasant shopping experience. And I guess just in general, I would try to stay away from Shinjuku, Shibuya, Ginza on the weekends because the lines are so long. It's really hectic and overwhelming in there, and you might end up waiting a long time for a fitting room.
I ended up buying a lot of pants because, like I said, they tend to fit me really well. I'm 5'4" for reference. I'll put all the names of the styles that I bought down below. As you can see, everything fits pretty well. I don't think I have to go get anything tailored. These are my favorite pairs of jeans from GU. I actually already have this same exact pair, but I mistakenly put them into the wash, and I think you're supposed to hand wash these because the dye fades really quickly and rubs off really easily. So be careful of that if you buy this wash specifically. All of the pants that I bought are in a size small. Same pair of pants in a lighter wash. I wish they had them in white because I would buy those immediately. I also bought 2 of the Uniqlo mini tees. These are my new favorite t-shirt. They just fit so well. They kind of have that baby tee look to them. You can see it's really nice quality, super thick, and even in the white, nothing is see-through. I would definitely recommend sizing up for these. This is in a medium. They fit really snug, but they do have some stretch to them. I did get it in the black. They have a couple of other colors as well, but didn't want to go too overboard. This one is also in a size medium. I bought this really simple striped button down for Josh, and it has the little A-Land logo here. And I also got him a little graphic tee from this store in Harajuku. For myself, to commemorate a trip to Japan, I of course had to get a Yankees hat. Yeah, I know, it's a little bit counterintuitive, but I really like this colorway. I've never seen this before. Let's move on, shall we, to the household items. I bought 2 glasses from a store called Standard Products. Kind of like a Muji, they had really simple and affordable things there. I also bought 2 bowls from a department store. These were on sale for super cheap. I just hand carried these in my carry-on and they all survived. We went to Kanazawa on our trip, and they're from a region called Hokuriku, which is known for Kutani porcelain. It's this style of porcelain with overglaze in really bright and vivid colors. It's just so intricate and beautiful. I love both of these pieces so much. Just got a little chopstick rest and this mug. You can see the detailing on the mug even extends to the inside. We took a day trip to Kamakura, and while we were there, we came across a beautiful vintage ceramics store. This is a sake bottle from around 1890, supposedly. Whether or not that's a sales tactic, I don't know. But this intricate design in this shade of blue was so lovely that I couldn't leave it behind. What is a trip to Japan without some smiskis and sunny angels? Smiskis are a bit easier to find. I saw these in Tokyo Hands. I saw them in Loft, both Shibuya and Ginza. Honestly, a little bit more expensive than I thought they would be. I think there's around $8 each. I bought my first sunny angel. I think these are sold out pretty much everywhere in Japan because obviously all the girlies want them. Literally no stock anywhere. On our very last day, right before our flight, we went to a store in Asakusa called Capsule Toys Lab. I'll leave the little screenshot here. That was the single place in all of Japan where I found a sunny angel. I actually did see these in the airport right before we were about to leave, but I had already redeemed mine, so no need for another one. I bought way too many snacks to talk about all of them individually, but I do want to talk about where you can find matcha, because this is another thing that is not so easy to find, even though you would think it would be. Obviously, matcha has blown up online, on social media, and now there's a bit of a matcha shortage. Here are my tips for you. If you can, leave Tokyo to find matcha. If you happen to be traveling outside of Tokyo at any point, you should try to look for matcha. We just searched up tea store on Google Maps, and that's how I found these 2. These were both from Takayama. When we went to Kamakura, I also saw that the Atelier Matcha there had matcha available. I didn't see it available at the location in Tokyo, and I think in general, everyone in Tokyo is just trying to look for the same things, and matcha is one of them, so there is definitely a shortage there. These 2 came from Loft. They do restock at random hours during the day, so my friend was lucky enough to get one of the really popular Instagram-y brands because she saw them restocking as she walked in. To be honest, I don't know too much about matcha other than what people are drinking on TikTok, but I believe this one and this one are both good. And then as far as food goes, I just want to call out a market that we went to called Niki no Kashi. They are a vendor / wholesaler. They do operate a store in Ueno. It's a really easy location to stop by if you're gonna hop on the Skyliner to get back to the airport. It was our last stop before leaving. There's this furikake brand that all of the Hawaiians are obsessed with. I'll put the picture here. I was told I could find it at Niki no Kashi, but this is the closest thing that I could find. It looks very similar to the real deal, but I don't think it is. I think they just knocked off the packaging. If you are trying to use up your IC card money before you leave, I think buying snacks from 7-Eleven, Family Mart, Lawson's is a great way to do that. I'm just gonna dump all of the snacks that I bought here. You can take a screenshot if you'd like. I've tried some of these, I haven't opened others. I do want to point out these gummies are my favorite. The last thing that I wanted to talk about is my new gachapon collection. Okay, I'm gonna admit this is a little ridiculous. I never thought that I would be the type of girl that is into these, but like I said, I watched a lot of Japan shopping hauls before I left, and I watched a couple from Sam and Victor, and Sam has this insane gachapon collection, and I thought it was so cute, especially the hyper-realistic food ones. One of the other girls that I went on the trip with was also into them. So we kind of just enabled each other and ended up walking away with a whole collection each. For gachapon, there are a couple of more popular chain retailers. The big ones are Cpla Premium, and Gacha no Mori. But if you walk around the streets of like Harajuku, Shibuya, Asakusa, you'll just run into a ton of them on the street. You can find some really unique ones. I really just stuck to the food, but they have other limited edition gachas. I think they come out with new designs and retire old designs fairly often. These are all of the gachas that I got. Daiso also sells these little racks that you can hang your gacha on and put a little case over it. Let me point out a couple of my favorites. I got 2 of them from the 7-Eleven in Shibuya Station, and these were quite the find, if I do say so myself. The lid actually opens up and you can see some black coffee inside. This one is the little smoothie that you put into the machine and it blends it for you. I also got the little ochazuke packet. Let me actually grab the real one real quick. I love these. I eat them all the time. You can see I have one open right now. Finding this was quite the thrill for me. I also found this sushi one. It's just nigiri sitting in a little case, and the lid actually comes off. And aren't the details on these crazy? My other favorite ones, the little konbini sandwich, and it comes in the plastic wrap with the label, and my little koala march. I'm well aware that this is a little ridiculous, but I love them anyways. I want to thank you guys for watching my haul. I know this was probably a lot. I swear most of this stuff will be, maybe not most, some of this stuff will be given away. Yeah, Japan is shopping paradise. So if you go crazy. All right, thank you guys for watching. I will hopefully see you back here for the travel vlogs. Bye.